sometimes the only way to transform as a guy, I think, is to vanish for a while. Go away, work on yourself, and just disappear and do you. I think if you have a goal and you really want it and you want to achieve it, or you're trying to make a big change, you're not where you want to be, you are not the man you want to be, you know you could achieve more, and you're unhappy in that situation, I think just removing yourself from certain situations, certain places, certain things can be the catalyst and the change that you need, and you just disappear. And like, you've obviously got a goal. If you're watching this, you have a goal, you have something that you're trying to achieve. And number one thing I would tell you, don't announce it. Don't tell people that you're going to do things. Don't tell them that you're going to work on this business or start, a weight loss journey or a muscle gaining journey or whatever it is. Just do it. You've probably noticed you have friends or people you've seen where you've seen that they've announced something and said they're going to do all these things and they never do them. And I would say that's like 80 to 90% of people that actually do that actually say those kind of things. And you don't want that to be you. And I read this book years ago by Dr. John DeMartini. I can't remember what it's called, but he said that releasing a goal, like telling someone about it, makes it lose its power. I can't remember exactly how he said it, but it was so true and so profound for me that doing that gives you the power, gives that goal power. So yeah, I would say don't announce your goal. You have to also focus. You have to focus so relentlessly, and you have to give up so much other things. That's probably the hardest thing, is giving up something, and giving up a lot of things that you might have been working on, doing on the side, things that are going to actually be painful to give up. So for instance, a story for me is I gave up social media about 7 or 8 years ago, and I didn't post basically anything for 5 years. And that was really good, but really sort of kind of a difficult decision to make at the time, even as though stupid as that sounds. I did that. I gave up for 5 years, and I just worked on my businesses, my e-com stores and e-com store at the time. And yeah, that's what I did, and I didn't do any social media. And that was difficult, but great decision, but it was hard at the time. So something to have a look at your life, have a look at something that's hard to give up, but that really that is the path to success for you. You're gonna have to give up people, toxic people. You're gonna have to give up time with good people even, and distractions. Maybe social media is a distraction for you. Maybe not even posting on it, but just looking at it. Maybe that's a huge distraction for you. So you got to let go of these things. It's going to make all the difference in your life to let go of them, and it's going to be one of the hardest things you do on your path to being the man you want to be. You're going to have to let go of some things that are a bit difficult at the time. Along this journey, there's going to be challenges, right? There's going to be you got to protect your energy. You've got to make sure that you're not around the wrong people, not that you are around the right people, or just not around the wrong people. This is absolutely paramount, choosing the right times of the day to be to do the work, to work on you. Choosing those times, that's important as well. And probably most important is your habits. What I kind of like to think of with habits is I have a habit, and then I make a system around the habit of how am I going to achieve that habit. Then I have to have this system, and I have to complete the system. That's kind of how I try to think about it. Try and think of the habits you need, and then create a system. Just have a look at that view, and create the system that you have to complete. And I think that's paramount. You're going to have really good habits and just repeat them over and over. Even there's going to be times where you're feeling like you're making no progress, but if you always rely on your habits, and especially when motivation is not high, there's going to be a lot of the time you need to be able to fall back on your discipline or your habits and your systems, and the way that you get things done is going to be really big for you. Lastly, just blame yourself. Only blame you when things go wrong, and only give yourself credit when things go right. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. I hope that helps in some way. I appreciate you watching. If any of this resonates with you, then leave a comment below and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.